we know that the malware guys always try to hide the malicious code or malicious behavior and they try to make it invisible. So that's why here we have a title, Make Invisible Visible. And today I would like to share some PDF malware case study with you. My name is Zhang. I'm a senior threat researcher at Sophos. So before I talk about PDF, I would like to give a brief introduction about Sophos Labs. Sophos Labs is one of the key departments at Sophos. Here we have a lot of people to define detection, and we do the cutting-edge research, and we do the big data analysis, and above all, we provide live protection and anti-spam for our customers around the clock. So you might ask me a question, do you guys sleep? How do you work around the clock 24 hours a day? The answer is no, we don't sleep. Of course, I'm joking. But, sorry. Because we have office around the different time zones. Sophos is is headquartered in Oxford, UK, and also we have office here in Budapest, and we have office in Canada, India, and Australia. That's why we can work around the clock. And we have over 100 analysts and research analysts, developers to cover the threat research response, system development, advanced research, and the detection. So, and if any of you are interested in malware researcher or system development, you are welcome to contact us at sophos.com. Okay, so this is the agenda I'm going to talk about. Is an introduction about the PDF and why those guys are targeting PDF files and what is the structure of a PDF file. And then I will discuss some case studies, which include the PDF with the URL aliasing, which is kind of a PDF phishing, not really complicated. And the second one is about those guys use PDF to poison search engine like a Google search. And the third one is about PDF embedded in another PDF file. And each case will follow by the demo. So why those guys are targeting PDF? Because everyone uses that. I'm sure everyone here will use PDF every day, and it's very popular. And also because the PDF file is independent of the operating system and the platform. And when you got a PDF file from your friend in your email box, you feel that is less suspicious than XE. And also because the Acrobat PDF reader has lots of vulnerability inside. And so that open lots of doors to the malware writers because it's flexible to target the PDF reader. So those are the key reasons why they are targeting PDF. Even though we use PDF every day, but you might not have chance to know the structure of PDF file. It's just like we drive cars, but you don't have to know the engine. What is under the bonnet? So same here, PDF. Today I would like to take a chance to give some basic information about the PDF structure. Basically, PDF has 4 sections. Header, which is simple, and then followed by the body section, which is a group of objects stored in a random order. And then followed by the cross-reference table. And then is the trailer. So you can see that the header is quite simple. It only has a PDF mark, percentage PDF, and then it's got the version number. It's quite simple. And then this is the main part, which is the body section, which is a connection of different objects stored in the arbitrary order. So the objects can be any lots of types, like the array, dictionary name, number, string. So and also people like to use different filters to compress or encode the data, so to make that less readable. This is especially common in PDF malware. So the third section is cross-reference table. This is very important because this table will tell you the offset of each object. That's why the objects are stored in the random order, but because here in the cross-reference table, you know the offset of each object, and so it's basically the index table. Yeah. And also, as you can see that the first column is the offset of that particular object from the beginning of the PDF file. And the second one is the generation number. Yeah, if the PDF file is just created, it has no modification. The generation number will start from 0. And in the cross-reference table, the first entry will always, start with offset 0 and with a huge generation number, so we can ignore that. And the third column, which has F or N, N means this object is in use, and the F means this object is available. Yeah, not in use. So trailer is the last section, which tell you the size of how many objects in the PDF file, and then tell you the root object where to start. And if the PDF file has been modified before, you will have slash previous, which tell you the previous cross-reference table offset. And you will see the start xref. This is a keyword, and below that keyword you will see the offset, which is the offset of the cross-reference table. And then this is the end of the file mark. Okay, let's start with the case studies. The first one is very simple. It's the PDF file, which the typical sign is a single-page file, and then it has less text, and it contains aliased URL, which points to some malicious link or promotion website. And we noticed that all those kind of phishing PDF files are mainly targeting the logistic companies like DHL, FedEx, Royal Mail. So let's take a look at some examples. So you can see that you only got 2 or 3 sentences, and you have a link in the middle. And if you move your mouse over the link, you see some short link which is different, and that is a real link point to the promotion website or malware. So another one, and yeah. So if you click the link, the PDF reader will pop up a warning window saying that are you going to allow this to proceed, or you want to block this, and also you have a checkbox to say, okay, do you want me to remember this action, like whitelist or blacklist this link? So yeah, if you click allow, it will open the browser and then just direct you to the website. So you might wonder, who is going to click this PDF file, and why those guys put the phishing link in the PDF file? They can just they can just put the phishing link in the email, and it's easier, of course. Yeah, but there's a reason. I'm going to answer this question later. So if someone clicks the link and say allow and proceed, it will, in this case, it just, download some archive which contains some executables. So you can see that we managed to download this file, and which has a PDF icon, and that is exe. Because normally this kind of link only exists in a very short period. So maybe after a few hours or maybe half an hour, it doesn't exist anymore. So if you're lucky, you could be able to download this file. So yeah, we just ask why those guys put the phishing link in the PDF file. They can just put in the plain text. No, they could do that, but the problem is, let's talk about the email phishing, because in the email phishing, which is a different scenario. Here in the email, you have the head information, you have the different IP relay, and you have more information. So it's easier for the AV vendor to add a detection to block this kind of phishing, because you have less false positive. But in the PDF example, because you only have full text and you put the phishing link, it's hard to balance the false positive and the false negative. So you have to keep the false positive very low. That is a challenge. That's why those guys put the phishing link in the PDF file, and they could also attach the PDF file into the email. So be careful. So the main point is to fool the victim to download the malware or to the promoted website. Okay, let's have a look at the simple demo I'm going to show you. This is my VirtualBox on my computer. Just try to click there. So you can see that this is a typical example. Here is the Euro Express logistic company, and then you go to this link. If you move your mouse over this link, you can see that and then another different short link. So if you click that, it will take some time. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a very is a boring demo, but sometimes life is boring. Yeah. So. Yeah, let's just wait because it takes some time to pop up this warning window and then ask you if you want to proceed or not. Yeah. So as I said, this kind of link does not exist for a long time. So if you're lucky, you can manage to download the sample, but sometimes most of the time it just expires. Yeah. So here we see that this pops up a warning window, and then if you tick this box and then click the block or allow, it will remember your action, like whitelist or blacklist this link. But I don't think we need to carry on this demo because this idea is clear. So if you click allow, it will open the browser and then try to download some stuff. Yeah. In this VirtualBox, I didn't connect to internet, so I think we can stop this demo here. Let's move on back to the second one. Oh, I think the second case is more interesting, and because this is called a search engine poison, or you can also say it's a black hat search engine optimization. So basically, this attack is not directly attacked humans. It's indirect, but it directly attacks search engine like the Google board and the other main search engines. So of course. Once they fool the search engine, and when human do some search on the search engine, you will get infected. So the typical sign of this kind of malware is only got a single page again, and also because they want to promote the website, or they want to do some black hat search engine optimization. So in this kind of PDF file it is full with specific topic-related keywords, like the investment, like binary trading, and we will show that later. And it has some links to other similar pages. It's called link wheel, to create a link farm to link to each other. That is a way to improve the search engine score. And also at the end of the file, it has a sitemap link. We will see some example here. So you can see that, at the first sight, you feel that this is a normal, PDF document, have, some nice, different graphs and, some text. But if you take a closer look, it's just, some, 2 or 3 keywords relate to some, specific topic. In this case, it's kind of, is binary trading, forex, financial related topic. And another example here. So yeah, free forex signal, whatever, and yeah. So you can see that in the middle of the file, you can. So here you have different links which actually connects to the similar pages, similar PDF files, and here you have a sitemap link. They can change this, of course, but the typical sign is this kind of file, PDF file is full of keywords. Yeah. So if you take a close look, like those sentences, actually they're not really a complete sentence, just three words, to make a keyword. Keywords, yeah. So how does the search results, look like? So we did some search on Google in July this year. Like, we entered the binary trade in Austria, and we noticed that we got 47 million results. If you see that here on the top is the yellow one, which got the AD, means advertisement. That is a sponsored advertisement on Google search. This is how Google make money. So, for example, if you want to promote a website, related to any product, and you want to promote the keywords, it's kind of price is auction-based system. So the more you pay, the higher rank you will get. Of course, Google system is really complicated. The search engine score is based on maybe not 1,000, maybe I think it's a few hundred parameters. That's why there are so many people trying to improve the search engine score to get the results on the top. So this section is a paid search result. It's not free. And also, I didn't show here, actually on the right corner, you also got the sponsor link, which is paid search. And the second part is the free search results. We call organic search results. So if you don't want to pay, for the search results, you have to, you have to improve your search engine score to get your website, on the top. Otherwise, people won't see that. So we see here, you see that I highlight, that on the top, three, we can see that those are the PDF, related results. So it's basically those guys, are successful, and they try to, bypass the Google system to make Google believe that okay, those are the PDF files, not really, suspicious. And we notified this, once we, have found this issue, and we contact Google, and Google agreed that this is a problem, and we are going to work on that, and we will improve the results. So we did another search in September, just last month, and we noticed that this, it's the same keywords, and you can see that the results, number of results, dropped dramatically to less than 500,000 from, So what I want to say is that, in July we got 47 million, and last month we got less than 500,000. So Google did a good job to listen to us, and then they improved the results, which is good. So if you take a closer look at this, results, you got the square bracket which has a PDF inside, because Google believes this is a PDF file, and so you have that kind of subject, the binary trading, blah blah, and if you click that link, it will direct you to the promote website, to tell you how to make, how to become, a millionaire in one day, I'm sure, if that works, we can make more money than work in the, cybersecurity industry, right? I never tried. So, but if you take a close look here at the, there's a little arrow, and if you click that arrow, you see the cached option. That will show you, if you click that, click that cached version, it will show you what the Google bots see the content. You can see that this is the actual PDF file, which, full of the keywords related to the specific topic. So we can easily verify this. You can use, the web agent. You use agent, just specify the, Google bot in this option, and then enter that URL. Enter this URL, here. So you can see that Google believes this is the content type is application/PDF. So the believe is a PDF file, and you go to the PDF header, which starts with percentage PDF 1.3 version, followed by a bunch of different objects. So Google believes this is a PDF file, and So you might wonder how does this direct you from this link, and when you click that, and then it will direct to this website. So we can also easily check this by using a web development tool, and then you can see this redirection chain. So it starts from the Google search results, and then it will land at this promote website. We'll show that in the demo. So here you can see that maybe here go to this parameter a/blah blah, that might be related to the promote, the agent ID, and then that tells you where this is direct from. So the whole purpose of using the PDF file to increase the search engine search results is to bypass the search engine anti-cloaking detection. What is cloaking detection? Cloaking is just like you try to hide something, And Google system is really complicated, and they have lots of people working on the system to block those kind of cloaking techniques. And because, as I mentioned before, Google believes that the PDF files are less suspicious than the normal HTML and the other files. So, and that's why maybe that's why the system is not really thinking about this. So those guys successfully bypassed the search engine anti-cloaking detection, and the whole purpose is to increase the free search ranking. It's called the organic search ranking, and then they will redirect users to the promoted websites. Yeah. So we can show this in the demo. Hopefully, I can connect to the internet on the main machine. Let's see what is the results we will see today. So this is connected to the internet through the Hacktivity Wi-Fi, and let's enter the same keyword. Okay, binary trading Austria. So you can see that here, those are the sponsored, advertisement. It depends on the popularity of the keywords. For example, if you search, iPhone 6, that is very popular keyword, and if you click the link, the sponsor will pay a certain amount of fee for each click. It's called CPC, cost per click. I don't really want to click because this will cost the sponsor some money, but to make you guys happy, I will do that. So you can see that this directs to the sponsored website. It takes some time. Okay, so it's about trading stuff. This is the sponsored one. Okay, we're not really interested. Let's get back. And okay, let's scroll down. We can see that here you got this PDF mark. It seems Google system is still not perfect, and they still got some fake results here. You got the PDF and then got another one. Let's go to the other page. Let's say the second page if we have the same one. Second page we don't have that. And this is much better than what we saw in July this year. And the third one. So yeah, third one is also clear. Let's try another page. Yeah, so basically okay, there's another one here. Okay, let's just pick one of those and then to see how it directs to the link. For example, this is the example here. Let's pick this one, and you can see that here you got this cached option. If you click that, it shows you this PDF file which has a bunch of keywords related to this binary trading. And if we let's open this Firebug plugin on this Firefox, we can track the redirection. Let's show. Detached. Okay. So if I click that one, so it directs you to this financial website. Yeah, trading experience, blah blah. Okay, let's try to open that one. So we can see the real-time redirection. Let's click that one first, clear, and go back. So it's I click here. So if you click this one, and so yeah, you can see that yeah, the redirect chain. You can see that it directs from the first is comes from Google search results and then just goes to the actual promote website. Yeah. So this is it's really interesting, and those guys probably can. Here, what we see is that they're trying to promote the financial websites, but they can promote any website or any malware. Let's close this one. So go back to here, and let's see what Google search box see the stuff. We can close here. And then we can go to this cached one and copy this link. So let's try to simulate the Google bot. Hopefully it will. So here, this is what Google bot is. So you can see that this is a PDF file, yeah. Which Google believes this is application PDF, and then it has all the PDF sign. It is a PDF file, of course, yeah. Okay. Right. Before I start this, the third case, I would like to set up the demo in my browser box first. It will take some time. Okay, let's first start the task manager, and also I will open the PDF reader. This will take some time to set up the demo, so that's why I want to start this first before I start the talk. And then I will start a snapshot, which will take a record of the current register status and the file system status. Let's leave that, okay? Yeah, let's start talking about this PDF in PDF file. So the typical sign here we see is a normal any PDF file which can contain the dodgy PDF file which is embedded in the object of that main PDF file. So once you open the PDF file, it will drop this dodgy PDF file and then load that file automatically. And we have seen in the sample we come across that it can trigger the most common vulnerability, like the utl.printf function, which is quite old, CVE, and the get icon, third-party plugin, and also the new one, which is targeting the one of child property in the XFA object in PDF file. So, yeah, the purpose is to drop the malware directly or download the malware from a remote URL once the shellcode in the PDF file got successfully executed. So those are the typical, not really typical. I mean, any PDF file they can use. So doesn't look suspicious. It's just some kind of scientific paper here. And another paper is a PDF file, but once you open this kind of file, and then after some time, it will embed the PDF file into your system, and then it will load that automatically. Yeah. So this is, if we take a closer look at this, one of the examples here, you can see that you have a slash subtype, and you got the PDF mark, which means this is an object which has embedded the PDF file inside. And if you extract this PDF file, or just use a download PDF file, and then use the hex editor to take a look at that, you can see that it contains lots of obfuscated JavaScript inside. We will take a look at the JavaScript next time. And in this case, it takes 4 different vulnerabilities. So basically, the JavaScript will check the PDF reader version, and then depends on the version, it will trigger the certain vulnerability, and then it will to load this related shellcode. So the second example here again, is it's the same here. We have the embedded PDF file inside, and then here you got some other dodgy JavaScript inside. Yeah, and this example attacks the XFA object. So this is the JavaScript we extract from this embedded PDF file, which is just kind of really doesn't make sense to you. It's just kind of like encoded stuff, and we managed to to make it look better. And so here you can clean up the JavaScript, and also you can use some JavaScript emulator to see what the exact office JavaScript does. So here you can see that we can see that this is the actual payload, which is the Unicode encoded shellcode, and that is assigned to a variable which is used here. You use the unescape to decode the shellcode and assign to a payload variable. So this is the dodgy stuff we're going to look at later. And in the second part of this JavaScript, we can see that it will check the version of the PDF reader, and then depend on the version, and it will call some specific function which is related to the vulnerability. You can see that here in this case, it will check if the version is version 9 or other versions. It will trigger this, call this function get icon. And here it will check other version. If the version is greater than 9.1 or other version, it will trigger this util.printf, which just try to print some huge numbers to trigger the vulnerability. So I believe that all of you or most of you know what is the vulnerability and why those guys try to explore those vulnerabilities, because those PDF reader, the code was written by humans, and the humans are not perfect. Well, everyone makes mistakes, so they can always find some bug or weakness in the application, and then those bad guys try to exploit the weakness, and then to trigger the vulnerability. So you can see that actually, before they check the version, they do lots of kind of stuff, mathematical calculation and stuff, and that is how they how they create the data. They want to it's called heap spray. They want to spray the data into the memory, and then the data is actually it's repeat the blocks of shellcode separated by some loops, instructions called NOPs lag. So once you trigger the vulnerability, it will modify the value of the instruction pointer, which is the EIP register value, and then so once the vulnerability is triggered, the value of the EIP will be overwritten, and then it will point to some memory in the heap, and then you have that's why. Because this new value will be random, so you can't guarantee if that will trigger the shellcode in the memory. That's why they try to spray the memory to repeat the shellcode separated by the NOP slide, so that you have a high chance to trigger the shellcode. So that is the shellcode we talked about, and so we extract out the shellcode, and then if you open, this is a decoded one. This is after decode. That is the binary version of the shellcode. If you open that in the hex editor, you can see that it is it connects to some IP, which probably tries to download some Trojan or whatever. So you can also easily verify this by using kind of shellcode emulator. You can see that it will connect to the Dodge link and then try to download the DLL file, and then it will execute this downloaded DLL file. Yeah. So the purpose of using PDF embedded in another PDF file is try to hide malware to make it less suspicious, and also because if some AV company's engine is not good enough, they won't be able to extract the embedded PDF file from that. So it's a way to bypass the AV engine detection, and then of course they will try to infect the victim's machine. So yeah, let's have a demo here. So remember that before I start this third case, I set up this this demo. So I have opened this window task manager because we want to monitor the memory usage, which is you will notice that the memory usage will go up dramatically because of the hip spray of the shellcode, and also, we took a snapshot of this system next to the registry, and then to see if any register has been modified, added, or any files has been dropped or modified. So we have taken a snapshot, and then what I'm going to do next is I will open the PDF sample, the demo sample, and then after that I will take another snapshot so you can see the difference of if the system has been modified or if any file has been dropped. Okay, now I'm going to open this file. So so that is what we saw here. You can see that this is a normal PDF file, doesn't look suspicious, but afterwards you can see that it actually this has been changed to the tmp.pdf file. That is the file which has been dropped to the system, and then it will pops up a fake warning message saying this file has been damaged. Ask you to click the OK. If you click in anything it doesn't respond, you have to click OK. So if I click that, you can see that here now the memory usage is normal, it's still 150 megabytes, and if I click that, you will see that actually it's doing some dodgy stuff, in the background. It drops, it just do the inject the shellcode into the memory, and you can see that the memory usage, is increasing. Now is 375, and it will go up to probably 800, now 600. You can see that this goes up dramatically. And in this demo, it will just launch a hello world window, but you will see that later. So yeah, this is a typical sign of this PDF malware, which always try to trigger a certain vulnerability in the PDF reader, and then it will inject the shellcode into the memory. And here you see this is hello world. So this shows that this works perfect. So what I'm going to do now is to take another snapshot and see what has been changed in the system. Yeah, we're doing this. I think this will take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. If you guys get bored, maybe I can make some jokes. I don't know if I'm not really good, joker, but I'll try. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys had any chance to go to China or enjoy some Chinese food, but last time I met a couple from America in an Irish pub, and we had some chat. They asked me, "Hey, where are you from?" I said, "I'm Irish." "No, you don't look like Irish. You don't walk like Irish, and you don't look like Irish. I don't know if you taste like Irish." But so I said, "I'm Chinese." Okay. But they say, "Oh, you're Chinese. Just can you please tell me what kind of animal you don't eat?" Because people know we like eating all sorts of animals, and I say, "We eat anything fly in the sky, except the plane. We eat anything with legs, except tables and chairs." Yeah. So That, well, not really true. It's a bit exaggerated, but we do eat lots of stuff. But and so I say, oh, okay, fine. I'm not surprised. So, and they say, oh, by the way, your English is really good. I say because I'm drunk. I can only speak good English when I'm drunk. Yeah. So if today if you don't understand my talk, maybe because I didn't go to the party last night and I didn't get drunk. So yeah, sorry about that. I think yeah, time is perfect. Okay, the snapshot finished. Okay, we can close. We don't need that, and we can see that this shows the difference of this two snapshot. Registry will not really, we can't see anything, but if we look at this this file, yeah, this part, files editor, you can see that yeah, it drops the tmp.pdf file in this folder. This is the sandbox folder because in the Adobe PDF reader, just introduced the sandbox in some new version. In this case, this is version 11 XI, which has sandbox. So they dropped the PDF file in the sandbox, and then they successfully bypassed the sandbox, and then they also dropped some other two files which are quite suspicious, d.t and l2p.t. So let's take a look at what are those two files. So we can go to this. It closes to save some memory. So we can see that here we go to sandbox folder, and here you see those two files. If we open that with 010 editor, you can see that actually those two files are executable files. They are two DL files, which that's what that's why we saw the hello world, yeah, in this demo sample, yeah. So this shows those guys try to embed the PDF file or can embed other files in the PDF object, and then try to bypass the detection. This is the end of the demo, I think. I think I'm just about to run out of my time. Okay, so the conclusion is simple. We gave some basically overview about the PDF file format, and then we discussed about three PDF malware cases, what they are, this from the simple to the complicated one, and how they behave. And why they are constructed or delivered in such ways, like PDF fish, because it's harder for the AV vendors, to balance the false positive and the false negative. And for the search engine poisoning, they can also fool the Google's anti-cloaking detection to bypass the Google detection system. And the PDF in PDF file, they're constructed in such a way to bypass the AV detection, or try to make them look less suspicious. I think that is pretty much what I want to say today. Any question? Or you guys are still drunk? If no question, I will just say thank you.